Martyn Grant, some may say the foundation of Slammasters Wrestling. Without him, who's to say we would be back in the banking hall? Who's to say we would have ventured to the banking hall? He really took this company on his shoulders, and that championship and the caliber of competitors challenging for it is proof of that. Danhausen returning because he knows that the Slammasters Championship is worth his time and is worth the journey as we get underway in our main event of Back to the Banking Hall 6. Martyn Grant, Danhausen, championship on the line.
I've been a part of Slammasters now for a good couple of years, and I'm telling you now, the way that this banking hall is feeling, this is the biggest main event to date for the Slammasters Heavyweight Championship.
It's an electric atmosphere. The crowd know exactly who are they behind. They want Danhausen to win it, but I think he's a bit confused. If you disqualify him, that's it for you, Danhausen. You don't get the championship.
No, I'll change the rules for him.
He'll curse you otherwise.
He'll curse you. There you go. You're going to do it. It's as simple as that.
You've got a point, RC.
Danhausen getting the better of Martyn Grant on this occasion and returns the favour in a very good, very nice, but slightly very evil way.
With Danhausen, you never really know what to expect. Will you get very nice? Will you get very evil? Will you get very nice and very evil? Danhausen is an enigma.
All of it.
Whether he's very nice or very evil, it's clear that everyone here in Cardiff loves that Danhausen. Everyone, perhaps except Martyn Grant,
who is the bigger of the two men in stature, and he uses that strength advantage to get one over on Danhausen there. And one of the things that I've noticed here is the shoulder tape on Danhausen. It's unusual to see a man who can curse you carrying maybe a little bit of a knock here.
He's cursed! Martyn Grant is cursed! Maybe he's not that cursed. Maybe the curse wasn't at its full potency.
He's not done the job, because Martyn Grant has gone straight to the wrist lock here, and the champion puts Danhausen under his own spell.
I think the curse is taking effect. Hammerlock applied from Danhausen, and now into a headlock.
Martyn's got a curse. He's ringing around the banking hall. What type of curse is it though? That's the question. Will it come back to bite him by the end of this contest? Over goes Martyn Grant.
Danhausen, as you pointed out, that shoulder taped up, favouring it a little bit.
He is favouring it. He is feeling that left shoulder out more than you would like in the early stages of this contest. Test of strength.
Calling Danhausen by his government name, Daniel.
Right, can't be having that. Reversal. Oh!
Danhausen now on top. And RC, as you know very, very well, Danhausen is motivated by two things: power and monies. If Danhausen can make as much monies in as little time, Danhausen will make very much monies. And he wants to make as many monies as he can as champion. Walking away with that title, that winner's purse, that's a lot of monies in the pocket of Danhausen.
Hence why he wants to get it done in very little time as a two.
Think of the teeth he could buy.
Exactly. He won't need that turkey 2-for-1 special offer now, will he? Hair and teeth. 2-for-1.
I understood what you were referencing.
Brain is in the head.
The brain is in the head, and Danhausen is in the head of Martyn Grant.
And Martyn Grant on the outside looking for a little bit of respite away from Danhausen. finds himself meeting him out there. The Slammasters Heavyweight Championship hangs in the balance, and, well, as you can see, it's right in front of their face. Not the first time Danhausen has been to Cardiff.
No, as I said, the last time we saw him was against James Ellis. But interesting fact about that match, that first match was actually Danhausen's international debut. Prior to that match with James Ellis here in Slam Masters, Danhausen had never competed outside of North America. Whereas now, in recent months, he's competed in Alaska, Hawaii.
None of that matters right now.
He's headed to Australia this month. Will he be headed there with the Slam Masters Championship? Martyn Grant has never ventured down under with a championship. Could Danhausen be the one to take the title international?
Danhausen and Martyn Grant right out here in front of us, Guy.
It appeared that Danhausen was a little bit spooked by the merchandise of the brilliance James Ellis.
Martyn Grant turning the tables around and using that bucket hat.
Martyn Grant didn't pay for that with anyone's monies. He stole it.
Oh, off the table goes Danhausen once again. The referee using his...
It's a championship match.
Here.
He doesn't want this to end in a disqualification or countdown any more than we do. He wants a clean, decisive finish.
Danhausen.
With a little Danhausen head. Oh. The brain is not in that head.
Where is it then?
In Danhausen's head.
Oh, okay. Martyn Grant on the run here, trying to keep hold of the Slam Masters Championship into one of the beautiful columns here in the banking hall.
Come to the next show, June 8th. Sunday, back to the hall.
You are witnessing our main event at Back to the Banking Hall Part 6 for Slam Masters Wrestling. The Slam Masters Heavyweight Championship is on the line. And Martyn Grant is back in control, it seems, for the time being, on the outside with Danhausen.
Martyn Grant throwing a few chops at Danhausen. Going to take a little bit more than that if he wants to defend the championship. Chopping the ring post, and Danhausen very amused at the shortcomings of Martyn Grant, and that is what happens when you are cursed.
Well, will the curse mean that Danhausen is able to leave with the Slam Masters Heavyweight Championship? And what a smart low blow it would seem. Chop block from Martyn Grant.
And now the attention turns to the leg of Danhausen.
It's interesting, focusing on that left side, shoulder shape already applied, and now the left leg of Danhausen being targeted as well.
He's trying to wear Danhausen down. It's interesting that it's taken this long for Martyn Grant to really get into this match. I feel like, I mean, you know, RC, Danhausen, very unique. Let's put it that way. He's a very unique human being, or demon, or... You know what? I don't think anyone's quite sure what Danhausen is.
I'm not.
But I feel like a lot of people, because of this
Danhausen
persona,
heads to the ropes.
People seem to take Danhausen
Could be all Kai.
into the cover.
Only a two. Martyn Grant, incredible DDT there to get the advantage back in his corner in this Slam Masters Heavyweight Championship match.
And back to the leg he goes, but back to my point. A lot of people seem to take Danhausen quite lightly. I think Martyn Grant may have done that at the start of this match. And as this match has progressed, he's realizing that before he was a demon,
New champion.
He was the Danhausen we see before us. This man was a very technically proficient professional wrestler. That's still in there. You cannot afford to take Danhausen lightly. But Martyn Grant right now, focusing on that leg.
This is what he was going for moments earlier. Didn't get it. He's now there.
Are we sure Martyn Grant is the man that's cursed? Because Danhausen right now, he's in a bad way. As you said, the left-hand side of his body, the arm, the leg. both incurring a lot of damage the longer this match goes on, and Martyn Grant not allowing Danhausen to get anywhere near the rope.
Pulled him back to the centre of the ring. The single leg Boston Crab is applied and is in full effect.
There's a lot of talk there.
Will Danhausen give up in Cardiff?
Scratching, clawing his way to the rope to escape that.
He got it.
And he does it. That Boston leg crab. Crank even. Crab. I can't speak.
Our referee, Stu, using 4 of the 5 that he's allowed, and he's reiterating that to the champion. His qualifications are at play in this one. Champion's advantage, of course, meaning if a disqualification happens, he would retain the title.
Danhausen very heavily favouring that left leg. A lot of damage has been inflicted.
Got him!
Huge German suplex.
Unbelievable. Out of what was absolutely nothing, Danhausen finds a way to get some respite and blood pumping into that leg after one hell of a snap German suplex.
You said the injuries that Danhausen seems to be having in this match, the shoulder and the knee. It's important to say Martyn Grant only very recently returned to active in-ring competition, missed a good chunk of action due to a bicep surgery last October. And so this is Martyn Grant's sort of recoup tour, and he's going to be very careful in that ring whenever he can to make sure he doesn't re-injure anything.
Up and over goes Martyn Grant.
I'm not sure how careful you could be right now with Danhausen, because he is hell-bent on becoming champion.
Danhausen
Shades of Pepsi Phil, his best friend, allegedly.
To the midsection. Up and over goes Danhausen. Gets him again. Huge German suplex. And the winds of change are in the air.
The crowd are chanting for it.
Could be crowning a new champion after this one. Because Danhausen is zoning in, and just as you say it, Martyn Grant changes the complexion again.
Referee removing the teeth from play. I'm pretty sure, can teeth be an illegal object? I mean, we all have them.
Right to the eyes there while he's up there. Martyn Grant meets him on the top rope.
I'll have to review the handbook. What is definitely within the rules is that Frankensteiner from the top, and it's left Danhausen in a bad predicament. Into the cover goes Martyn Grant.
Only a 2. And extra time will not be needed in this one as things stand, because that is one of the reasons Martyn Grant has done so well here at Slammasters, his ability to hit Frankensteiners like that. Can he keep Danhausen down for good? The championship is on the line. We are deep into this match, and the number 1 contender, James Ellis, will be looking on in the wings.
Well, right now, the current champion, Martyn Grant, perched on the top rope, but what is he thinking? What is going through his head?
He got him!
Out of nowhere! He cursed him at the top rope. He cursed him. Danhausen.
He's got the teeth, guy.
Danhausen using his witchcraft and wizardry and demonic powers of demonicness to curse Martyn Grant, and now
no.
the teeth are in play.
Are in the middle of the ring, and it could be superplex on the teeth from Danhausen. He got it. He got all of it, and that could be enough. What is Danhausen doing? Oh no! Right down
Teeth
the gullet
into the mouth
of the champion.
Go to teeth from Danhausen.
Danhausen.
And now
He's
could
gonna
he be looking for it? Very nice, very Neville. Thank you, CM Punk, for that name. Into the cover.
Unbelievable!
Just like that. Very nice, very Neville wins it for Danhausen.
There is not a single person sat down in this arena. The banking hall have seen a new champion, and that new champion's name is Danhausen. Unbelievable, Kai. New Slammasters champion.
Quite literally by the skin of someone else's teeth. Danhausen is the Slam Masters champion. What a performance from Martyn Grant.
There is no way that anyone at Back to the Banking Hall 6 was expecting that.
The champ has something to say.
Danhausen thanks each and every single one of you for supporting and selling out the show, not only when Danhausen's here, but when he's not here too.
Now that is a true champion for Slam Masters.
Is a testament to the local independent scene. And the hard-working people in the back, human beings like them. And yes, even this man is right here. I have the utmost respect for he. It has been Danhausen's lifelong boyhood dream of becoming the Slam Master since he was 7. And I have finally done it! With that being said, long live Danhausen! Thank you, and good night, household!
Long reign
Wait a
Danhausen!
minute!
Martyn Grant cannot take this loss. Lying down, he never could. A sore loser.
What else would you expect from that son of a bitch? The former Slam Masters Wrestling heavyweight champion.
Good my news off, that's right. Now I've spoken to Slam Masters management and I am going to use my #1 contendership right now.
What?
Hold on a minute, no way.
What?
Hold on.
No way is this sanctioned.
Is this
There is
sanctioned?
no way this has been sanctioned. He's bullying the ref into.
Allegedly it's been sanctioned.
No,
the title belt up high.
I do not believe it.
We've got the rematch. Hausen, Ellis, 2.
There is
Danhausen,
no way.
James Ellis, and the title is on the line this time.
Kai, there is no way you can believe
Match is
this
underway.
match has been
Hold
sanctioned.
on. Very good,
got
very
him.
evil.
It won't matter because it's over.
Shades of Danhausen's faithful buddy.
Danhausen's knee is really starting to bother him now.
James Ellis is out of it. He's just blown his #1 contendership. Danhausen,
He's out of it.
Danhausen almost retains.
Danhausen physically struggling to stand at this point.
That's the thing. That very nice, very Neville was delivered using
Up
the
again.
injured knee
Oh no! He got
Brilliant
him!
slam. Remnants of the teeth still on the mat.
Oh!
James Ellis. Oh my God. James Ellis just made Danhausen the shortest reigning champion in history.